Hey everyone, and welcome to the Teressa Joubert Show. You are watching live from A1R Psychic Radio, and I'm very excited about today's episode. Just curious, do you receive a lot of signs from the other side? Do you question whether or not the signs that you get are actually signs? This happens a lot. So today we're going to talk about signs from the other side, what they mean, and how you can interpret them. Some of the favorite signs that I get when I'm doing readings that people receive, and some of the most common, are cardinals, butterflies, sometimes insects, and coins. A lot of times people see coins and repeated numbers on the clock. Do you see repeated numbers, or do you get electrical glitches? Do you see things flickering, or do you get messages of music? These are all signs that your loved ones on the other side are trying to give you messages. They are trying so hard to tell you that they're okay, that they're at peace, that they made it. Oftentimes we're wondering, did they make it? Yes, they did. And they're just trying to tell you that they're okay. So I'm just really excited about this topic because it's like a language. And I always used to question, it's almost like someone just, when they pass, they just kind of drop off the face of the earth. And there's such a huge, deep hole of grieving that we can go through. And it's tough to go through that. So as a psychic medium, it brings me a lot of joy to connect people to their loved ones and let them know that they're not alone. And I'll teach people how to connect to their loved ones through their consciousness. And that's coming in a later episode. So stay tuned to the Teressa Joubert Show. Just having a quick announcement that there is an event coming up on September 30th on a Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be doing Zoom group medium readings. Insert jazz hands. Super fun. So if you want to get yourself a ticket, just hop on over to eventbrite.ca/Teressa Joubert, and you can get yourself a ticket and get a reading and get a connection to a loved one on the other side. And you have an option to video upgrade and get a recording or not. Totally up to you. So some of my favorite signs that mean something to me is amazing, amazing numbers on the clock. Now, something that I love to do is to take the time to check out when it says 222. When it says 222, I absolutely love that. You know what that means? That means the sweetest message in the whole wide world. It means I love you too from the other side. When you see 222 on the clock, take a second to send out a feeling of gratitude. That is the best feeling ever. When you see 222 on the clock and your loved ones are trying to tell you that they love you, just go inward for 1 second and send them a feeling of thankfulness. I always like to take a screenshot on my phone and and just really enjoy that moment. So yeah, the other signs that I love getting are messages of music. Sometimes a music song will pop up that is not super random, or my kids will want to listen to a song that is so old, but it's popular now. So oftentimes music will be a really wonderful way that our loved ones will give us a sign from the other side. And one of my other favorite ones is butterflies. Butterflies are an amazing symbol of transformation and change. And it usually means that our loved ones, and usually this is coming from a female energy on the other side, it means that they are trying to just tell us that it's okay to go through transformation, that they've gone through soul and spirit transformation, and they are encouraging us to awaken into our spiritual self. And that means listening to our instincts, getting connected to within, connecting to the other side, not being afraid of the things that we're not so sure about, and just knowing that we have that support on the other side. And how cool is that? And the other one that I really, really love is electrical glitches. Do you ever get an electrical glitch and like something will flicker? And do you know who does that? People who were mischievous here in this physical world, people who are mischievous, or maybe they actually were an electrician, they're the ones that will make things glitch or flicker or make a sound happen in the other room from a kid's toy or something like that. So pay attention when you get that sign of electrical glitches. And if you're wondering who it is, it usually means that somebody is just kind of like, "Hey, watching over you. You're not alone." It's not meant to freak you out or anything. It's more meant as a really loving, playful gesture from the other side. So the other one that's a kind of a big deal that I really want to talk about is coins. Coins are huge. For anyone who's watched the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, where he balances a coin on his fingertip, I think it takes some skill and a lot of power for our loved ones to be able to move coins. And sometimes I think they get a little bit of help from somebody else that may be a little bit more of an older soul on the other side. They'll get some help for that. But usually coins mean either watch your finances, watch your spending, make sure you do your bucket list, and try not to be too frivolous about it. But it means to enjoy our time here on earth. And it's kind of like, hey, what are you up to? Be careful, you know? So it's almost like an encouragement of mindfulness. And I find that coins, a lot of the times, I would say about 90% of the time, will come from male energy on the other side because they really enjoyed providing for us, and that will be their way of providing still from the other side. It's funny, a lot of people say to me, "Can't they send me $100 bills instead?" Yeah, no, they can't. So, yeah, I just think that that's cute and funny and sweet, like, all at the same time. So we are gonna take our first caller. We have Tammy in Alberta Lee, Minnesota. Tammy, how you doing?
Good. Good.
Thanks for calling in. Nice to hear your beautiful voice. What can I help
Thank you
you
for
with?
taking my call. Um, well, I'm just wondering, like, where to go, like, or I was wondering, like, do I have any love interests that I should pursue in the near future, or how to help my daughter, especially my oldest one, because she's wanting to be a pilot, and I don't know, it's just, I
Mm-hmm.
just don't know, like, I'm just stuck. Like,
Aw.
I just feel like I'm
So
going through the motions, basically.
yeah, it sounds like I keep seeing dollar bills and questions about dollar bills. It feels like you're being squeezed. Is there like financial stress around this question? Feels like it.
Well, some, I mean, yeah, I mean, I got two daughters that I'm supporting on my own, basically. So that's a huge financial
Yeah.
squeeze, especially when I'm wanting to, my oldest one's possibly wanting to pursue being a pilot, which is super
Yeah, let's talk about that.
expensive.
That's really cool. I do see that as a huge possibility. However, I see a huge pocket of money coming from somewhere else, and that might mean that she needs to get a student loan or a couple of student loans to be able to do that. And I feel okay with this question. I feel okay with that option. So I want to encourage you to let her
Yeah,
know and teach her about that responsibility. Maybe let her know that you might be able to help her with some of her living situation, maybe a little bit of tuition, but like a huge pocket of all the other things that she needs, I think is going to need to come from a loan. And I really think that that's okay. I feel very comfortable with that. Feels good. As for the relationship thing, uh, I feel like you've been on mom mode for a long time and really, really, really hard on yourself.
yeah, pretty much.
And I hear your
Oh,
fur baby in the background.
oh,
Can you hear me okay?
oh.
I'm here. Okay, so I hear the fur baby in the background. It feels like it's a really nice idea to just have pets around for now. I kind of feel I can see an image of a mountain, and and that technically means like a little bit of a climb ahead in the area of relationship. So I would like to suggest and invite that you maybe make a list of qualities that you want and qualities that you don't want in a partner, and ask spirit for help with this, because I know that they want to help you, and I feel like your hands are full, your hands are busy right now, and I know that when your daughter does move out to become a pilot, I feel like there's a little bit more space to invite a relationship in. Kind of feels like a little bit of a hustle right now. So, and that's okay. That's totally okay. It just feels like
Okay.
a lot. Feels like a lot. So I want to encourage you to focus on your family right now and making memories with your girls before one of them moves away, and enjoy your fur babies, and try to
Yeah,
kind
that's
of,
what I've been doing, pretty much.
yeah, just
Like
have a
putting everything
focus.
else on hold and everything, but
Yeah, and
just
that's
kind of
okay.
hoping
That's okay. I do see you meeting somebody in the future. He kind of looks like he looks kind of cute. He looks thin. He looks like his shoulders are a little bit more hunched over, but he looks young, and he has a ball cap on and a black hoodie. And I think he's kind of handy or musical. Feels like he's creative in some way, and that you need that authenticity and creativity to excite you in the
yeah.
relationship. Maybe he'll play you the
His name
guitar. Wouldn't that be nice?
his name would be Kyle, would it?
Maybe. I just heard a ding ding ding. It sounds like, and I got butterflies in my stomach right now. Um mm, I think, Tammy, that that's a huge possibility. Yeah. Maybe just explore it. Has this been a friend
Yeah,
that's been kind of at an arm's length for a little while?
right. Okay, he's been like he's my
Well,
mom's
I mean,
neighbor that I like went to high school with, and he's so helpful, like as a
oh,
handyman around the
he's
house.
sweet.
Like,
Yeah, he's sweet. I think you should give it a shot. I think that would be really cool. I think you'd be really happy. And if he needs to take guitar lessons, get him guitar lessons. I think that that would make him happy, and that that would make you happy. I think it would make your dogs happy. and, and that's just a
yeah,
win-win
because
for
I have like
everyone.
an ex, well, like a guy named Eric that's been trying to hold on too, and it's like I've cut him off, and
Yeah,
he's
that
still
doesn't feel
trying
good.
to like hold on,
I
and
hear
I
a dun dun dun. That's not good. Yeah. Sorry,
just
Eric. Yeah. I see this. Like, that's what I see when I connect to his energy, and it feels kind of like, no thanks. I'm sure
yeah,
he's a
so
great
that was a
person,
good
but
choice to cut him off.
yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, okay, so
Well,
you see everything going good with my oldest and
I
my
do.
youngest, because like,
Yeah,
yeah, because I know my youngest was like super
your youngest needs some attention.
talented.
Yeah, she needs some attention. I think she could do really well with some art classes. I see her as being creative and needing an outlet. I see her kind of doing cartwheels, and feels like she needs to get some creativeness and some activity. So, yeah. Well, I want to thank you
Yeah,
for calling in, and it's been really cool connecting to your energy of this beautiful, bouncy, very motherly, flowy, loving energy of selflessness. So, just way to go on being awesome, and keep up the good work, girl. I think everything will be just
all
fine.
right,
Sometimes we just kind
all
of
right,
like
thank you.
give it to God. Yeah, you're welcome. Take
Right,
care.
yeah.
Okay. Bye. Okay, just a quick announcement reminder of the September 30th Messages from Spirit. If you want to get yourself a ticket, you can visit eventbrite.ca. I would love to see you. And for anyone who's local, I will be at the London Psychic Fair this weekend, giving readings in person. Ah. I'm very excited about that. That's going to be super fun. Okay, so we're going to take our next caller. We have Graciela in St.
Yes.
Petersburg, Florida. Hi, Graciela. How are you?
And
Did I say
thank
that
you.
right?
Yes, you did.
Wow. I have a man in spirit just standing right beside me with a suit on as soon as you came into my phone ear. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, well, what can I help you with, my dear?
Um, well, I don't know. How am I doing? My future, what's going on around me? Um, I don't know.
Now, my specialty is connecting to loved ones on the other side and reading your
That's true.
aura. Now, I have a man
Okay.
here in spirit, and if I don't talk to him, I'm going to get anxiety. Just so you know, he's
Okay.
standing here. He feels fatherly. I'm not sure if your dad's passed. He's waving at me. Is your dad's is he passed?
My what, please?
Your father.
Yes, my father has passed.
Okay. He's standing beside me in his spirit form, and he has like a dark grayish blue suit on, and his hands are just, crossed in front of him, and he looks like he's ready to go to church right now. And he's smiling at me.
Okay.
Do you mind if I talk to
Okay.
him?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you. He's waving at me. He's showing me. I just want to confirm his type of passing. He was giving me. He's going like this to me. He's kind of grabbing at his chest. I have a chest pain. Did he have a heart condition?
Yes, he had a heart problem.
Yeah. He's also going like this to me, which means it can mean medicated or blood pressure, but yeah, it's such a strange feeling. It feels like a heart attack, but I'm not sure if it's a heart attack because I can't breathe very well, but I feel like I'm going too fast. I don't know if that's just because. Can you just confirm, like, did he pass from something of the heart?
I am thinking it was an aneurysm.
Okay,
The,
that's
yes, I'm
that's why
thinking
I
it was
think he
an
went like this.
aneurysm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm. He's nodding his head. So he had what I would call a weaker heart that was struggling. And I feel like his blood was having an issue. And anyway, he's showing me he doesn't have enough time. He's like, can you go? Now he's bringing up a young male, and I'm wondering if you have a son.
Yes, I
Um,
do.
you do? Okay. He's given me a thumbs up on this. He's going like this, which means you're doing a great job. He says he's proud. He's showing me playing with a ball. I think it's feels like a basketball. Does he play basketball?
No, he didn't do much sports, but he loved basketball. Yes, he loved sports.
Nice. Are you talking about your father liked sports? Is that what you
No,
mean, like
my son.
basketball? Your son. Okay,
No,
because he's
my
talking
son.
about your son, and all I can feel is like those little gritty little balls from a basketball on my fingertips right now. Crazy. Amazing.
Yeah.
So he's giving me a feeling of like it's really important that he gets time outside, and I want you to know that when he is playing outside, that your father is in his spirit form hanging out with him. So if you want to share that message with your son that he is especially watched over by your father, and that he's encouraging him to get outside and play.
No, 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 no. My son is not alive.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. Okay, I apologize. That means that they're playing basketball together on the other side, and he was trying to introduce him, and I misinterpreted. I apologize for that. So your son is
Okay.
passed?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, now he's showing up. Okay. He's in front of me in spirit form right now. He's looking up at your father, and he's holding a basketball, and he's saying hi mom. He's
Okay.
showing me that he's tall on the other side. So these two are wanting to help you with those questions that you asked earlier of, am I going to be okay? And what's in my future? They're
Okay.
hoping that you're going to be happy in the future, that you want to live, that you want something to live for, that you want something to do. And I just want to encourage you, Graciela, to do things now that bring you joy, okay? Because when you're happy,
Okay.
they're happy. When you're happy, your son's happy. When you're happy, your father's happy. When you're really sad, and it's okay to be sad, but when you're really, really sad all the time, they're sad that you're sad, and they know that that's a space
Okay.
that we stay in most of the time. But I really feel like they want you to be happy. So I get
Okay.
feelings of, I get images of women around you, and I know that they're trying to encourage you to have a sense of community around you. Your dad showed up in like a church outfit, so maybe that means doing something with the local church around you. I don't know if you have a
Okay.
hobby. If you have a hobby that you like to do, I don't know if you do like any knitting or crocheting or something with your
No,
hands.
not right now. No.
Okay, because are your hands sore? I get this kind of achy feeling in my hands when I connect with you. I just want to encourage you
Mhm.
to have something to do that brings you joy, where you have a sense of community. Okay, Graciela, it's so
Okay.
important to surround ourselves with community. These past 2 years of being not allowed to see people, I think it makes our soul crave a sense of community. And when we've lost people that we love so dearly, normally we just want to shut down and we just want to introvert. And I can see your colors, Graciela, and you have purple and green in your aura, which is exceptional. That means that you're going through healing with the green, but that you're also a type of healer. And purple means that you're a really good judge of character, that you have psychic abilities yourself. It means that you're clairvoyant, that you're
Okay.
a good judge of character. So I want to encourage you to
Mhm.
use that ability to see, like your inner vision, to visualize what it feels like in your future to be the happiest version of you possible. What are you doing? Who are you hanging out with? What's keeping you busy? I feel like it doesn't need to be something super expensive, but I feel like a sense of
Mhm.
community is really, really important. And I know that that's uncomfortable. I feel like your spirit guide is like a turtle, or if I was to pull a tarot card, I'd get the hermit. And that's okay. But to a
Mhm.
certain level, we need to give ourselves the option of having an intake of love, lots and lots of love. I want you to know that you are loved immensely from the other side. He's talking
Okay.
about a letter, or he's writing. Um, he might be talking about your son. He's talking about something that he wrote, but he's going like this. So I'm curious, do you like to write? Do you like writing? Do you like reading?
No. No, I don't.
Okay. Like at all? You don't like reading, or you mean
I
writing?
like reading, not writing. No.
Okay, that's fine. I think what he's sometimes our loved ones will request that we write them a letter, just to get a feeling of lightness from our souls so that we can feel like we're communicating with them. So I want to encourage you
Okay.
to do what he's asking and maybe write him a letter, because he will read it. His soul will read it. I feel like it will bring you some peace. And he's showing me uh he's going like this, which means yeah, maybe some reading is good too. But I think your son's
Okay.
asking you to write him a letter. Okay, well, I want to thank you, Graciela, for calling in and for being vulnerable and for connecting with me for a reading that was very sweet. I hope you
Okay.
have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
future. I wish you all the
Mhm.
best. I'm sorry for your losses. Well, I just want to thank everyone for listening in, and I want to remind you to ask for signs from the other side. you can ask for signs. If you want your grandmother to send you a rainbow, if you want your other loved one to send you a coin, it is okay for you to ask for that. It is totally okay. And I know that the more we ask for help, the more we receive it. And the more we look for signs, we'll see them. And it feels like a little game. And I like to play it with a feeling of gratitude. And it gives me such a sense of belonging, that I'm not alone and that I've got that support on the other side. So thank you again for listening in to A1R Psychic Radio. You are watching the Teressa Joubert Show. In our next episode, next Thursday, we're going to talk about how our loved ones will communicate with us and how we can communicate back. So stay tuned for next Tuesday. I hope you have a wonderful week, and take care, and God bless.